Hello, it's Sean again. I received recently another Kickstarter. This is Garbage Day. I got the limited edition round 3, number 65 out of 1,000, which seems like 65 is a big deal, but it's round 3, and I don't know that it's a big deal regardless. So, thought I'd do another unboxing, see what we got in here. This game is Garbage Day. It's for 2 to 5 players. It is supposed to be 20 to 30 minutes long. Again, this is a pretty light game. It's a pressure, luck, dexterity kind of game. So that's kind of something. I don't have a lot of dexterity games. It's interesting. The lid twists on and then twists off. It's designed by Shane Willis and published in the US by Mayday Games. So the can is important. This is actually what you'll put your cards on top of. And that comes off. The rule book here. This is not really a rule book, it's a rule pamphlet. So it's pretty small, you can see. Again, these nice quick light games from Mayday. Once you get on one Kickstarter, then they send you notices of all their others, and I'm always interested in seeing some of these things, so couldn't help but buy a couple. I've got the Garbage Day base game here, and then we've got the Smelly expansion, and I've got a couple of cards in this bag. These didn't come in the box, and they're actually kind of bent because how this was shipped is just in a these were stuffed in the box. Ooh, I got a couple of cards for Viceroy. That's kind of cool. I have a copy of that, so I'll add those cards to that game. I guess this is just a single card. Engagement ring. Huh. This card is kind of damaged, like I said. This corner is bent. You can see it's rounded. So I'm not sure how well that'll work with the other cards, but not a big deal. It's just one card, so that's nice. Let's take a look at these. This is the cards from the base game. It's always a challenge to get these open sometimes. Alright, so one of the things you'll see here, maybe you can see it, there's 2 holes in this card, in these cards. So when you're placing the cards onto the can, you have to place it so that those holes are visible. So when you've got your placing this on the can, it's got to be placed so you can't do it like that. You got to stick them out so that the holes are visible, or you can see through the holes. So that forces you to spread out around the can. So that's kind of an interesting thing with this. And again, I haven't read the rules on it, just showing you kind of what's in it. These are the player cards. You can hide some stuff in your room, but anything that falls off the can actually goes into the overflow, and once you have so many cards in your overflow, then you're out of the game. Let's see. We got just some basic clutter. There's some kind of smell going on in this room. Cracked CD. Some unlucky dice. It's a lot of ones on those dice. Some candy wrappers. A lot of hair. If you've ever had a girl roommate, that's really bad. I guess some guys too, but so yeah, the art on this is kind of neat. It's very basic, better than I could draw, of course, but it's kind of different than most of the art I've seen in games. This is kind of reminiscent of older older games. But it looks kind of cool. Nothing amiss here. The cards, I don't know if you can actually sleeve these. You're going to have to use them as is. So that's kind of a problem, because the sleeve usually is slicker, and it would change the dynamic of the game quite a bit, and they'd have to be fitted super well. So I don't think you could sleeve these cards for this game. So you're going to have to play with them. They're not super thick, so I don't know if that'll be a problem. Depends on how much it gets played, I guess. Of course, we want all of our games to be played a million times before we stick them on the shelf, never to be seen again. But that often doesn't happen. Let's look here at the Smelly expansion. So I can get it open. Same thing with the holes. Of course, there's going to be more smelly cards. Looks like there's some special cards that allow you to do different things. Another room, so maybe you can have 6 players with this, and some more clutter. So, not a lot going on in this one. I guess the actions, but mostly it's just 10 smelly cards and 8 make a mischief cards, a clutter card and a room card. So probably let you add this up to let's see, what do we got in the base game? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can probably play it with 6 players with this expansion, so that's pretty cool. And that's what we got. Have to try these out and see what I think with my gaming group, and I'll let you know what we think of it. Thanks for watching.